now we're going to war. American planes are in the skies in Iran. And everyone who disagrees with that is apparently a jihadist. And Trump, by the way, if we're taking a look at him, he had been extremely vocal in the past for years, by the way, before he even ran for president, about the disaster of our foreign policy in the Middle East. He specifically called out Barack Obama back in 2011 for what he deemed to be an unnecessarily looming conflict with, well, you guessed it, Iran. Bibi Netanyahu, called you up and said, yeah, we need a pretext for war. Like we always need a pretext where we're constantly bombing and killing people all the time. We're committing a Holocaust in Gaza. Could you just go out there and tell them they they were building a nuclear bomb? They weren't. And there's been no evidence of that outside of Bibi Netanyahu's trust me, bro, because I guess you have to come up with something to make people hysterical to believe that we have this never ending right to murder human beings in the Middle East, to use American soldiers to effect regime changes in the Middle East at the benefit of no one but Israel. The lack of consistency, it is stunning to watch Trump do this. I mean, he initially signaled right away that he was negotiating peace. Now he's tweeting we. He's literally using we to describe what is happening in Iran right now. What does he think? We're stupid? And the people online, they're trying to pretend that we are the ones betraying Trump for holding him accountable to his promises that he made to us when we voted for him, when we encouraged other people to vote for him. You're pretending that we're the ones that are problematic. All of these people were also aligned with radical Zionism. And it's always been radical. The irony that they say people in Iran are fanatical, right? Oh my gosh, guys, you understand? This is how scary these Islamists can get. It's fanatic. The faith is fanatic. At the same time, justifying Zionism, which is at its core an ideology that says that because we're God's chosen, we can murder and take and steal whatever we want. It at the same time says the United Nations gave us this land, but also ignore the United Nations and the ICC because they now think that we're murderous and crazy. The logic is just, it's unbelievable. It's all over the place. They can't streamline it because none of it makes sense. Yesterday, Israel has a right to defend itself. Today, Iran doesn't have a right to defend itself because it's a preemptive strike. So they have a right to both strike and to defend themselves, and nobody can do anything unless risk being called an anti-Semite. I'm done with that. He can't justify what he's doing. He can't justify why there are American planes in the Iranian skies. I don't think that God told you to send American planes to Iran. I don't think so. I think Miriam Adelson's $100 million told you to do that. Never-ending war and the never-ending excuses for why we have to go to war is not America first. And you know that. You can't just say stuff, Trump, and expect us to accept it.